In terms of being efficient in doing the whole lower extremity very rapidly, remember that we first had the patient on their back lying supine. Now we have them on their side, and that way we can rotate from her onto her back, her side, her stomach, and her other side, and do all the muscles very systematically. So we're going to start off working on first the adductor muscle groups. So again, you can use your knuckles. Remember, the nice thing about the knuckles is you can move internally and externally by working this way. And this is a great way of taking care of the medial aspect of the quadriceps, the lateral aspect or medial aspect of the hamstrings, and all of the adductor muscle groups. You can get the pes anserine bursa by coming in here more distally. You can also work on those tendons by taking your elbow and just laying it on those thick tendinous attachments, for example, the adductor magnus. Then you can work down into the medial calf muscles, the extensor digitorum longus, and parts of the soleus and gastroc muscle group. And this is a great way to take care of the fascial restrictions in the medial aspect of the lower extremity. So in working on the tensor fascia lata iliotibial band, you can work from proximal to distal, using again your knuckles. You can use both knuckles, you can use one set of knuckles, and this is an extremely effective way of treating this area. Yes, you can use your forearm, but because the iliotibial band is so thin, it's very often overkill in terms of treating this very thin, fibrous muscle and tendon. Then, of course, you can move inferiorly and work again on the lateral aspect of the gastroc soleus. And you can even get the lateral aspect of the tibialis using your elbow in this way. So now, of course, we rotated Elizabeth onto her stomach, and this is a way of getting the gastroc soleus. And again, you can work in both directions. Knuckles works great for this if you have a very big patient. For example, if I work on a very big guy or a football player, I might actually use my elbow in this area. And this is a great way of treating both the gastroc and the soleus. So when treating the hamstrings, you can use your knuckles. It's a very comfortable way to treat that area, and also getting into the posterior part of the knee, the popliteus, and all those lower leg attachments and all those hamstring attachments. But you can also use your elbow, and you can go in either direction again, but the forearm usually works well because it's a nice broad palate. And the hamstring is so thick that you will commonly find yourself wanting to use your elbow in this area. When working on the tendinous attachments, you can use your forearm and just lean to stretch those Golgi tendon organs and the thick tendons of the hamstring muscle group.